Let's have a look at the peas and beans I planted. Yes, I got them in my greenhouse. And let's see if any's germinated. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, there's a little bit of activity going on in there. Let's see. That one here. And there's one coming up here. That looks to be about it for now. I'm trying the yuccas again. Let's see if they'll work this time. Okay, they're outside. And they're on heated mat. And they're covered to keep dark. That's it for this update. These are the seeds I started a week ago. This is the peas. These are the beans. Beans didn't come up. I'll replant some. And I think the yucca seeds are finally doing something. These looks like a couple of them are coming up. And here's what I have downstairs growing so far. My pea growing. Broccoli, I think that's tomatoes. And my tomatoes, I planted most of them on the 15th, I think. Anyway, they're all doing very well. Let's get this kind of angle. And I bought some herbs today. They were on sale. I brought up some of my compost, mixed in with, compost from the vermicomposting, mixed in with the composting from the yard. See how that's growing, and I need to top up some of my plants. Plants I've got at Canadian Tire are extremely dry. I'm going to do some bottle watering, and at the same time, give my tomato plants some bottom watering. They're all like that. There, we'll start with that amount. Okay, what I'm doing here is I'm going through them, and I'm seeing what looks like they need a bit of topping up. I'm just putting some soil in them. Look at this one. Don't know if you can see that one, but it's quite long. And here's another one. Now, these are all tomato plants, so apparently what I'm burying, they will just grow roots. So in theory, that should make them pretty strong. There we go. Anyway, that's what I'm up to right now. Well, only 2 of these onions, I think, germinated, so I'm going to put a Swiss chard tape in and cover it up. Since the weather's been so bad and I haven't been able to get out and plant in my garden, I'm going to plant in these. In this half, I'm going to put Swiss chard, and this half, spinach. And for this one, I'm going to put beets and turnips and let them germinate outside. I'll plant it, cover them up, bottom soak them, and see what happens. I'm all set. Got everything set up. Hopefully, I'm leaving everything outside. The tomatoes have a heat mat, and then these ones do not. But these ones are being germinated, so they have a heat mat. This one will have to sit in water. Hope it's not too bad, but they were really, really, really dry, so hopefully that's okay. And this one has a heat mat. Other than that, my last thing of the day is my lettuce. Just cover it up, seed tapes. Give it a little bit of water. And plants are all zippered up. Got a little gap here. Concerns me a little bit, but other than that, heat mats should make it warm enough. And I'm going to throw this in with the worms. They should like that. Gilligan! Gilligan! Psst. A little update. I had to water everything and it's pretty dry. They've been out all week, so they seem to be doing okay. This one here was touching the side and turned a little bit brown, but everything else seems to be doing fine. And these ones are being covered at night, germinating. And I got the tomatoes on the heat mat. These are just growing away. These ones, I cover them at night, and they're on a heat mat. And here, these are not. So I just close it because it's still cool here in Ontario. And everything looks to be doing okay. I'm giving them some water. They're pretty dry here today. Today, I'm going to plant some of my vegetables out and herbs. I got this many out of the greenhouse so far. Here are the beans that I planted, and none came up, so I replanted some on April the 27th. Now this one I'm taking today, and the rest are starting to come up. And here's my peas, and I planted last weekend, and not much going on here right now. I took some of my herbs. This stuff's all little. And my tomatoes, I'm taking a couple of the smaller ones, and the rest I'll just leave here for a bit more in case it does get cold at night.